almond in my throat. This is real. Hold on. Oh my god. Brand new high protein Special K cereal that I have no idea what to expect with. I actually like the Special K protein cereal that they have on the market already. It's lower in protein, so this is a brand new one that's much higher in protein, and they also have a keto version that looks just like Wonderworks, so I didn't buy it. The cereal is $8. It's stupid expensive, as all protein cereals tend to be. So I was not going to spend $16 on 2 boxes of cereal that I probably won't really like. The keto one, to me, since it looks just like Wonderworks, I'm imagining that it's going to taste just like Wonderworks.
But it's almost like packing peanuts, where like kind of dissolves, but is also kind of crunchy. They lose flavor in milk.
This cereal here has 20 grams of protein, and it's not keto, which is very, very rare to find. Pretty much every high protein cereal out there right now is also keto. So the fact that this isn't, and it has sugar in it, it has to be decent. It can't be horrible. I don't know. It looks like it's just regular flakes, but it does say chocolate almond, so I don't know what's chocolatey about it. 20 grams of plant-based protein, good source of iron, B vitamins. Okay. So 1 cup is a serving, 240 calories with 6 grams of fat, 29 carbs, 4 fiber, 9 sugar, 20 grams of protein. 240 calories, 20 grams of protein is a protein bar. So if this tastes good, it will quickly move to the top of my list. Now I'm keeping a running ranking of all the protein cereals that I try. So I will make sure I put a link to that in the description so you can see exactly where this slots in, because it is written up as a blog post. That way I can edit it. I also have a video on my channel, but these things change so much that that's kind of just stuck in time versus the blog post that actually break it down. So I'm going to see exactly where this one slots in. I am going to weigh out a serving to see exactly what we're going to get here. So a poor start that this smells nothing like chocolate. I mean, I'm in the box and I barely smell chocolate. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, a little bit. So it's not... I'll show you the flakes in a second. Let me measure out a serving here. This is what the cereal looks like. I have my wonderful Magic Spoon bowl. I think this is the coolest thing that has ever been invented, and the spoon. But these are the flakes. They are like kind of chocolate, a little chocolate. But that's a pretty good. I mean, for a bowl, I'd probably do a serving and a half. Once it's full with milk, this will be kind of full. All right, I'm gonna try it dry because you always gotta test cereal dry, and then we'll add some milk. Let's go a little bit of everything here. Some flakes and some almonds. It's a good initial crunch. It is completely stuck in my teeth. And not the same way that Magic Spoon is like sticky in your teeth. This just like dissolved into mush that's now stuck in my teeth. It's not a really strong chocolate flavor, but it's a good chocolate flavor. This is nice. It almost reminds me of like a brownie batter type of chocolate. If I were to compare this to the Premier Protein cereal, the Premier Protein one is kind of cardboardy, like it tastes like stale cereal. This tastes like real cereal. Thank goodness for sugar, man. If I was eating the keto one right now, I'd be miserable. Huh. I like it. Yeah, the way it breaks down and that kind of stays in your teeth is a little bit different than a regular cereal. But when you eat these actual flakes, they eat just like a regular cereal. It doesn't have that stale flavor or that stale like texture that other ones do. And it certainly isn't like keto cereals that are like crazy crunchy but also kind of like styrofoam. I don't think we're going to get a chocolate milk left over at the end of this, which will be a little bit disappointing. because there's not a ton of cocoa powder going on here. But it does kind of seem like this is going to be good with milk. I'm taking this very seriously, if you can't tell. This is like bite number 5. Okay. Okay. We're getting it. So, milk. I like it in milk. It is not a very strong chocolate flavor. So it's not like you're eating like Reese's Puffs kind of like flavor in your face. But it's definitely chocolate. It doesn't completely run off in the milk. So it's still chocolate, which is good. The texture, you have to work a little bit harder than regular cereal. So it is slightly different. The flakes themselves, if you've ever had Special K cereal, think like, I really like the Special K Red Berry cereal. They have 100 different cereals, but the flakes, they're like a little bit sugar coated, so there's a nice crunch to them. These taste just like the flakes in a regular Special K cereal. Okay. 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 A lot of the protein cereals out there, especially the keto ones, they are stupid crunchy and they just stay that way in milk. These are actually softening like regular flakes in milk. When cereal gets a little bit soggy, there's that sweet spot, and it's a fine line. But when it starts getting a little bit soft, that's when you pounce. And the cereal is actually doing that. The milk turned a little bit chocolatey. Let me see if you can see it. This game's always impossible to play. Let's try this. There's no good way to tilt the spoon and bowl to a camera. Whatever. There's a little bit of chocolate runoff in there. There's a tiny, tiny aftertaste. And I'm just being real critical because I really want to get this right. Because I've tried so many protein cereals. And if I'm going to give you a recommendation, I want it to be legit. And I don't want you guys to hate me. If this were side by side at the store with the Premier Protein chocolate cereal, I can say with confidence you should buy this one every single time. And I'm pretty sure, if memory serves, nutritionally, it's a very similar cereal. That one also has 20 grams of protein, which is really impressive, which is why it's towards the top of my list. Unfortunately, right now, I think this just came out. So this is our only flavor. The other one, the cinnamon one, is a keto cereal. It's Puffs. I'm not touching that one. I know it's not going to be this cereal. It's going to be totally different. And I know I'm not going to love it. I really like this a lot. Do I say it? I think in terms of nutrition and flavor, I do still think I put Magic Spoon at the top. But man, if you want a protein cereal that eats like a regular cereal, this is easily the best. Easily the best. That like, this would pass the kid test. If you give a bowl of this cereal to a kid, they're not going to know that they're eating something healthy. Versus if you give them a keto cereal, they're going to be like, what am I eating? What is this slime ball in my mouth? If you buy a regular chocolate Special K cereal versus this, you're going to taste a difference. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think I would put this at number 2 on my list, to be honest. The Premier Protein one, I really like the Red Berry one, but the flakes make all the difference. Those are a little bit cardboardy, almost like stale cereal flakes. These are regular cereal flakes. And I'm into it. I'm not into the price. It's worth trying. And if it's on sale, get it right now. I'm into my throat. This is real. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay. Happens to me every time. So, composure's back. I can't speak to the keto version of this. I think it was called Special K Zero something or other. If you're keto, of course, that's a better option. But if you're not afraid of a little bit of sugar, which you shouldn't be, this is a legit cereal. And the fact that you can have a serving and have it be basically like eating a protein bar, I would so much rather have a bowl of cereal over a protein bar. That's just me, but I will happily eat this one. And I would love to know your thoughts. So if you find this at the store and you give it a try, let me know what you think and let me know what your favorite protein cereal is if you have one. A lot of people hate them all, which I get, but I do think this one, if you need a replacement for regular cereal, that this is better than anything I've tried. Really, really impressed.